parallel lines, we get some special properties. A transversal is a line crossing two or more lines. So we've got non-parallel lines. We've got corresponding angles here and here. So both on, say, the right side, on the same side of the transversal. So they're corresponding. But when they're parallel lines, we get this special relationship where they are the same as each other. Alternate angles are on either side. So here's our transversal. So one's here and one's there. If they're not parallel, they're not equal. But special, if they're parallel, then they're equal to each other. Co-interior lines, here's our transversal, and not equal if they're not parallel, but, sorry, not equal at all, but if they're parallel, they will add up to 180. I'll just give you a little trick here. Look at that, corresponding angle. Hello, look at that, corresponding angle. So that kind of shows you how those supplementary angles sort of in a different way. If a line AB is parallel to the line CD, okay, so we've got these two lines, and then we've got sort of a, this action going on. We can draw another line in here, which then shows us that these angles are alternate angles, hello, and these angles are alternate angles, and then we can figure out what these puppies are together. So I'll show you how to do that. So decide if a diagram contains a pair of parallel lines. Give a reason. So if these two are parallel, they would be co-interior, and they would equal 180. So 60 plus 114 equals, if I'm not mistaken, 174. So no, the lines are not parallel here because they don't equal 180. Here, if we had these 79 and 82, they are on the same side of the transversal, and one within and one outside the parallel lines, or the lines. And I'm going to say that these would be corresponding angles. And again, I'd say a big no to that. They are not parallel lines because they would be equal. Now over here, I've got, those are alternate, aren't they? Let's just check. Alternate angles, yeah, on either side of the transversal within the two lines. So I would say yes, because these alternate angles are equal. And if they're equal, then we have parallel lines. So hallelujah. Find the value of each of these pronumerals. Well, now we'll give reasons. Cool. So for A degrees is equal to 110. And the reason for this is because they are vertically opposite. So here's the vertex. They're vertically opposite. So what is B going to be? I think B is going to be equal to 70 degrees because they are co-interior. And 110 plus 70, which is what I decided it would be, because that was going to equal 180. Yes. So now, I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to leave A degrees behind and do B, because I think B is equal to 68 degrees, because they are corresponding angles. Corresponding. And so if I know that B is also 68, how am I going to figure out what A is? Well, A is actually a supplementary angle. Let me write that down there. Supplementary, which equals 180. So A plus B, right here, A plus 68 equals 180. So that means that A is going to be equal to 112 degrees because they're supplementary angles. Ooh, now this one, great fun. So it's not as hard as it looks. Add a third parallel line, and that parallel line with a ruler would look a lot better. It's going to go through there. And so what that's going to tell us is that on this side of this new parallel line I've drawn, that this alternate angle is going to be 50, and this alternate angle is going to be 70. Because these guys go together, and these guys go together as alternate angles. And so we know that's one angle together. So 50 plus 70 equals, what is it, 120? 120 degrees,